This takes us to 7.4.
Yay.
Skateboard facility ordinance. And while you're gathering your thoughts about that, I just had a comment, which is that I really want the signage at the facility to basically say, use at your own risk and we don't assume liability. But I think there was a note in the staff report that there'd be signage to that effect.
There will be signage. Yes, good evening, Mayor. This is my last item tonight. I had a busy first day.
Yes.
So what you have before you are two ordinances regarding skateboard facilities. State law provides that an operator of a skateboard facility, whether that be a private or public operator, require that users of the skateboard facility wear protective gear, helmet, elbow pads, knee pads. There is another provision of state law that says that for public entities that are operating skateboard facilities, if the facility will not be staffed continuously, then the city the city can then adopt an ordinance like the one that's before you tonight, which requires that signage should be posted at the facility, warning people, requiring people to wear protective gear, and that failure to wear that protective gear may subject them to citation. So because the city, as you know, is planning on opening its skate spot up at Joseph Emery Park very soon, and in order to have that skate spot open, we do not plan on having that staffed full-time, and so we want to take advantage of the requirements in state law that allows us to meet the previous requirement and just post signs. So that's what this ordinance is all about. Note that there is a regular ordinance and an urgency ordinance. The reason that the urgency ordinance is adopted is because we anticipate the skate spot to be open on
mid-September.
Mid-September.
Exactly.
And it would not allow for, if we want to open that park in time, we won't allow time for regular passage of the ordinance. So we're introducing this ordinance as an urgency item, which would take effect immediately. And then as a belt and suspenders approach, we're also introducing the ordinance in the normal fashion. So you're being asked to adopt the first reading of regular ordinance and then the single reading of the urgency ordinance. Finally, I will note that on the urgency ordinance, page 3, effective date, it notes that the effective date is 30 days from its final passage. That's a typo. This is the urgency ordinance, so there will only be one reading. The effective date will be the date of passage, which would be tonight. That's the conclusion of my report. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
The urgency ordinance.
Second.
Okay, well, first of all, we have to introduce the urgency ordinance by title only.
Thank you.
Moved to introduce by title only.
Thank you.
Second.
All right.
All right, an ordinance, that's as to both ordinances. An ordinance of the City of Emeryville adding Chapter 37 to Title 5 of the Emeryville Municipal Code, skateboard facilities, and amending Section 1-201 sub F of the Emeryville Municipal Code, violations, misdemeanors, and infractions, and an urgency ordinance of the City of Emeryville adding Chapter 37 to Title 5 of the Emeryville Municipal Code, skateboard facilities, and amending Section 1-2.01 sub F of the Emeryville Municipal Code, violations, misdemeanors, or infractions.
Great. Any public testimony? Comments?
Move the ordinance.
I want to just say one thing. I hope that in addition to having these codes around violations or infractions, it's another good opportunity for our police department and community services to coordinate, just like they do with our bicyclists, to hand out gear and to have programs for folks to learn how to do this safely. So, but I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Move the ordinance.
Second.
Hey, are you moving both, or do we need to do them a separate roll call?
We should have separate votes on each, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move the urgency ordinance.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No, that was unanimous.
Move the
Second?
second ordinance.
Second.
Okay, that was seconded by Jack. All those in favor?
Job.
Aye. Okay, that's unanimous.
Okay.
This takes us to 7.